Bonjour! Today, we are going to look at possessive adjectives. Previously, in my other clip, I have explained in detail in the introduction. So, I have explained what is possessive adjective. Number 2, what are the rules on how to use French possessive adjectives? Number 3, how to use my, which is mon, ma, me in French. Number 4, how to use your, informal your, which is ton, ta, te in French. Number 5, how to use your formal, which is votre and vos in French. Just to recap, I am going to mention the rules here. There are 3 ways to say my, which are mon, ma, me. There are also 3 ways to say your, which are ton, ta, te. And also for son, sa, se, which means his or her. Now, second, possessive adjective agrees with noun which follows. The agreement is not with the gender of the person, but it is with the noun which is added to the adjective. If the noun is masculine, the possessive adjective also has to be masculine too, and vice versa. Please view my other clip to understand this better. Now, number 3, in the plural form, there is no difference between masculine and feminine. So therefore, you can see, you use the same possessive adjective regardless of the gender of the nouns for the plural form. Okay. Number 4, if you want to use the feminine singular noun or word that it begins with the letter vowel or H, you must use the masculine singular possessive adjective. For instance, the word ami, A-M-I-E, it means girlfriend. Here, if you can see, I give you the full chart of the possessive adjective in French. So, and now, we shall continue to look at son, sa, se. As I mentioned earlier, there are 3 ways to say his, her, and its. Now, let's look at the word le stylo. We know it means the pen. We know that le stylo is a masculine and singular noun. So now, look at the column masculine singular possessive adjective. When we want to say my pen is red, we will use mon, M-O-N. You say mon stylo est rouge, for my pen is red, because stylo is masculine. So this is what we meant by when possessive adjective agrees with noun which follows. The agreement is not with the gender of the person, but it is with the noun which is added to the adjective. And how about when you want to say your pen is red? You have 2 ways of saying. One is ton stylo est rouge, and the other one is votre stylo est rouge. We use ton for informal you, which is tu, and we use votre for formal you, which is vous. And what if you want to say our pen is red? You use notre stylo est rouge. And if you want to say their pen is red, you say leur stylo est rouge. Well, okay? Okay, this is quite tricky of what I'm going to say. How do we say her pen is red? Okay, now, you must be thinking it is either son or sa. Since now we are talking about her, and her is feminine, a female character. But pen or stylo is masculine noun. Which one do we want to use? Now, the answer is regardless whether the pen belongs to a lady or a man, possessive adjective must agree with the gender of the noun which follows and not with who the pen belongs to. And here the gender of the pen is masculine. Therefore, we use son stylo est rouge for her pen is red, and also for his pen is red. And because what is important here is gender of the pen and not the owner of the pen. And it is masculine, so that's why we use song stylo for both his and her pen. Now let's have another example of noun which is in feminine form. La table. So here you want to say her table is small. So you use sa table since la table is feminine noun. And again here, when you say his table is small, you are still saying sa table est petite, since it doesn't matter who owns the table. Is it he or she? What is important is la table is feminine noun, and therefore we use sa table for both his table and her table. Alright? Okay, now let's look at the plural column of possessive adjectives. We use these possessive adjectives with the noun which in plural noun. Okay? Now how do we know the noun is plural? Well, it's pretty easy here. Let's take the examples we used before. Le stylo and la table. These two are in singular form. In plural form, these two become le stylo and le table with a letter S. So to say our pens are red, we say nos stylos sont rouges, since the word stylo here in plural form. For plural noun, it doesn't matter whether it is masculine or feminine. Once it is in plural form, we use possessive adjective in plural column, which are mes, tes, ses, nos, vos, leurs. Okay? Now, I'm going to read all over again. You have first column, mon, ton, son, notre, votre, leur. Ma, ta, sa, notre, votre, leur. Mes, tes, ses, nos, vos, leurs. Okay? Okay, I guess that pretty much sum up all the French possessive adjective, and please watch my other video, okay, on the introduction of French possessive adjective. Merci beaucoup et au revoir.